Says that more than 115 million people are expected to travel this holiday season. About 39 million of them will fly. 12 News reporter Brock Wilson talked with travelers today about how busy the airports and the roads are.
We come from Atlanta and we're here to visit my daughter and 3 grandkids.
Mark Herzer and his wife left Atlanta at 4 o'clock this morning. They say the airport was busy, but they were able to get through quickly.
Atlanta was very crowded, but they did a great job getting us through security, check-in. We were surprised that we was able to get through that quick.
Then, when they got to Wichita,
we probably didn't wait 2 minutes for our bags to come across the belt.
A majority of the people traveling this holiday season will be driving. Some traveling through Wichita are trying to beat the weather. Neil Fisher and his wife are driving from Oklahoma to Wyoming for Christmas. Because of the threat of snow, they left early.
We weren't going to leave till tomorrow, but looking at the forecast, we wanted to get to Cheyenne before it started snowing.
Neil says he has a feeling other people had the same idea.
They're pretty crowded this morning. I think it seems busy.
Back at the airport, Hunter Shaner, who's traveling to Seattle, says airports definitely seem busier.
Especially within the last couple of years, I've definitely seen an increase in travel, especially within the last 6 months alone.
But says Wichita isn't that bad.
Wichita is a pretty quiet airport. We're fortunate in that aspect that it's kind of quieter. It's easier to get through security.
In Wichita, Brock Wilson, 12 News.
Isaac